Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? I just realized before I started this vlog, I was like, did I replace the battery? I just got done filming a video for my drama channel and I was like, did I replace, oh my god, that beautiful bird out there. This most unique, beautiful bird keeps on visiting me. She keeps on going out. Well, I don't know if it's a she or a he. I heard the prettier birds are he's. Is that true? I don't know. But anyway, he or she, I'm gonna call her she. She keeps on visiting me in this little tree out here. Now the little tree is a big tree. But anyway, just before I hit the start button, I was like, or the whatever record button, I was like, did I replace the battery? Since I've replaced the battery, if I did, I've taken Boo Radley out. He did his business. I got him a treat. I got him food. Texted Alex that I just took Boo Radley out because he's on his way home from Costco. And then I started uploading my drama video. So I'm like, I don't know if I replaced the battery. We'll find out here very soon. And this will probably not be a long vlog today. Oh, there's a police officer down there at my pool crew lady's house, but she is supposedly at the lake this month. Somebody just told me that today. There's a police officer. It looked like he was taking a report. He had his like thing out and everything, like to take a report. Wonder what's going on. He's got in his car to leave. Could be big drama in the neighborhood. We'll find out. Hope everybody's okay down there. Anyway, so Alex is on his way home from Costco, and I thought he was going to his thing straight after work tonight, but I thought he told me it was like from 5 to 7, but apparently it's from like 7 to 9, so he's coming home, and then he's going to go to, it's right up the street, it's like this restaurant right up the street. So he was like, do you care? And I was like, no, not at all, go have fun. It's with this girlfriend of his that he used to work with, and she's got like this new work event thing that she's doing at this restaurant up the street. So, my neighbor texted me. My plan was to walk tonight, and then I was going to, like, take a shower and relax and stuff. And my neighbor texted me, and she said, do you want to go to the pool? This is when I was uploading, right before I was getting ready to vlog, and I was uploading my drama video and stuff. And she said, do you want to go to the pool tonight? And I was like, I really do want to go to the pool, but I really need to walk. This is what I'm thinking, right? So, time and weather check. Are you ready? Okay, currently, right when I walked out here, it was like 5:45. Looked at the microwave, or the clock on the computer on the microwave, and it said 5:45, and it is 88 degrees in Indianapolis today. Can you see I got a little sun? I went to the pool today. I hear a car coming down the road. Oh, it is. It's my husband. He's waving at me. So anyway, so I was like, okay, I really want to go to the pool with my neighbor again for the second time today. But I also would really like to take my walk because I have not been great about my walks. And I need to get back into walking every single day. Plus, I'm not really listening to my audiobooks. I haven't even finished the book club for Peter's book club for May or the True Crime book club. So I was like, I have got to get back into walking. And when I'm walking, I listen to more books. So, like, last night, I was like, my plan was to walk last night, and I didn't end up walking last night. I walked a little bit, but, like, no kind of, like, real walk. And I was going to start this book, and then I was listening to music, enjoying my music, and I was like, I just kind of, like, walked around a little bit, and then, like, around the neighborhood, and I came back, and I was like, okay. So, anyway, so, yeah, so I want to get back into walking, and I want to finish Peter's book club for May, and then True Crime book club for May, and then get started on the June books. So, yeah, so that's my plan. So I'm like, I gotta at least walk for like a half an hour at least today and get some started. And so last night, when I was like listening to music and stuff, I started listening to the book, and I was like, I don't even remember what, like, I'm not that far into it. I was like a half an hour into it or something like that, an hour, and I was like, I don't even remember. So I was like, I need to start this book over. So How to Solve Your Own Murder. So tonight, so I texted my neighbor, and I was like, this is when I was uploading all this stuff, and I said, okay, I'm getting ready to go vlog, because yes, all my neighbors understand what vlogging means, because I say it to them all the time. My neighbor across the street, she's always like, now, is this your vlog, or is this your review video? What are you doing right now? She knows each of my channels. And so I was telling my neighbor, I said, I'm going to go vlog, and then when I get done vlogging, I want to walk, and then if you want to go to the pool after that, I said, but it'll be like 7:30. And she was like, because it's 5:45 right now, and I didn't know how long I was going to vlog. And she's like, well, I'm walking right now. She was like, and I was wanting to go to the pool right afterwards, so. Oh, there she is. Hey, I was just telling him about our pool plans tonight.
Yeah.
Are you going to wait for me or no?
No, but I might, like, wait for you there.
Well, wait for me there, yeah. I'll be up there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Okay, well, it's actually kind of cold today.
The pool?
I think they might have had to drain it to fix the pipe or something. It'll be fine.
Not that bad last night, and I expected it to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because it was like 47 in the morning.
What time did you go up there last night?
Like, late, like 7:30.
Did you stay till after the alarm's supposed to go off?
No.
Oh.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it later. Okay, so I'm going to finish this,
Okay.
and then I'm going to walk for a little bit,
Yeah, good.
and then I will, because I want to listen to my audiobook, and I also need to start walking again, and then I'll meet you up there.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, see you soon. So, all plans are all made, see? So anyway, she was real supportive. She was like, no, you need to do your walks. I know, because we were talking about the walking the other day. And I was like, I need to get back into the walking. She was like, no, your walks are important. She walks every day, too. So what she does is, like, from January to May, she runs to prepare for the mini marathon. And then, like, here come the planes again, like last summer. And then from, like, when she ran the mini marathon in May. And then from the mini marathon, it's like this big thing in Indianapolis around the race time. And then from after the mini marathon's over, she, like, walks her dog in the neighborhood. And she, like, walks for, like, a half an hour every day. So I was telling her the other day that, like, I gotta get back into the walk-in. Because I want to start running by the fall. So we were talking about that. People are going to be like, why don't you walk with your neighbor? I like to walk alone and listen to something. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know people are going to be like, you could walk with your neighbor. I could. And she's been more than willing to walk with me. But she likes to listen to music while she walks. And I like to listen to audiobooks or music. I need to start listening to audiobooks to get into the audiobooks. Oh, darn it. You know what? That was the video that I wanted to do. Well, okay, I'll do that tomorrow for my BookTube channel. So today was kind of a test. So anyway, that's my plan for tonight. So when I get done with this, I am going to take a walk and listen to my audiobook. And then come back, render my vlog, and then start uploading it. And then I'm going to go to the pool and meet her. Now that I know that she's going to just go up there, it doesn't really matter what time I get up there. Because I was like trying to like, maybe I'll just walk for half an hour. But now if I walk for an hour, she'll still be up there. So yeah, that's good. And then Alex is going to this thing from 7 to 9, and then he'll be home. So I don't know if we'll watch show. Tonight's Wednesday. Last night was Dubai. So we might watch Dubai tonight, or we might watch it tomorrow. Just depends. Caroline's picking me up early on, not early, but like 12:15 on Friday. And we're doing Cousin Fun Day, and I've got, like, I tried to knock off some of the errands that we have to run by ordering stuff online last night, so we wouldn't have to go to all these different places that are in different directions. So I got rid of a couple things that off my list. So Friday, Caroline and I will hang out, and then if it's nice, she might want to come and go to the pool. I think that's why she's wanting to pick me up. So I was texting her last night about what time she was going to pick me up and all this kind of stuff. And so she was like, so if we get back here by like 3 or 3:30, she might want to go to the pool. So we might go to the pool on Friday. Last night, I talked about how I wanted to go to the pool today, and I didn't care if I only filmed one video or whatever. But I was like, okay, I'm going to test this out. So last night, what did we watch last night? Well, I watched for a little bit, but not for very long. Did we watch something last night? We didn't watch anything last night. I was watching Survivor Season 2. I finished Season 1. I put up my review of it on my Peter Watches TV channel today. And so I've been watching Season 2. I'm now, like, I'm past the merge. I think there's, like, 8 people left. Well, plus the jury. But I think there's, like, 7 or 8 people left. The second season's good. I like some of the people, but it's not as good as the first one, and it's not as good as the newest one. I would say the second season, out of all the seasons I've watched so far, is not like... I thought about going in and, like, rating all the seasons, but for different reasons, there's, like, as I watch them, you know, rate them, but I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll do that. So anyway, do you think anybody would be interested in that if I rated the seasons, like, best to worst? Maybe I should do that, because people always ask, like, what's the best season of The Walking Dead and stuff. So I watched an episode or 2 of that last night, and then I was kind of like looking at some other stuff to watch, to cover over there on that channel. I maybe might watch the Kevin Spacey thing tonight or tomorrow, but I want to finish a season of Survivor. So anyway, I laid down and I took a nap because I was super tired. Was that last night? Oh, last night we had marriage counseling. That's what we had last night. So we had marriage counseling last night. Was great. And then on the way home, or when we left there, I said, are you hungry? And Alex is like, I'm hungry, but, like, I'd rather just get something and take it home. And so we were going to get food, or he was going to get food. I have stuff at home, like in the freezer or whatever. And he was like, okay. So he was like, well, I'm going to get Thai Sushi House, but if we order it and wait for it, it takes like 40 minutes. So he was like, I'm just going to DoorDash it. So he just DoorDashed it last night. And then he ate and watched some of his show, and that was like I made some stuff in the freezer, and then that was when I watched another episode of Survivor. Well, what was he watching last night? Or did we watch something together? Why do I feel like we watched something together, but I don't think we did. Anyway, then after that was when I like walked, and then I took a nap after that. And I slept so deep during my nap. And so I woke up about 12:30. And then I did my prayers and my meditations and all that kind of stuff. And then I watched like 6 or 7 episodes of... Did I wake up earlier than that? Maybe I did. I feel like I laid down earlier than that. I don't remember, whatever. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I watched like 6 or 7 episodes, maybe 6 episodes of Survivor Season 2 last night. It's a long season. It's 17 episodes. So yeah, I watched that. One of the episodes, I think it was episode 9, was like a catch-up episode of everything that had happened. So I just kind of like skimmed through that a little bit. But I watched that last night, and then I went to bed about like 4 o'clock, and I was like, okay, you're going to get up early tomorrow. I still got to sleep in. I slept until like 11. So I was like, you're going to get up tomorrow, and then you're going to film a couple videos, and then go to the pool and things like that. So, because it was supposed to be like full sunshine and really nice today. So I got up at about 11, got Boo Radley out, relaxed for a little bit, and then I started making videos. And I actually ended up making more videos than I thought I would. I made 5 videos. I made videos on all of my channels today. It was kind of a test to see, like, if I could get all this stuff done and still get to go to the pool and enjoy the day, which I totally did. So I filmed 5 videos, and then I went to the pool. And I don't remember what time I got to the pool. It was like 2:30 or something like that. But it was... when I got to the pool, there were like people that were leaving and stuff, and there was this woman at the pool. It was kind of HOA drama, because she came up to me. She's not like she's not rude to me by any means, but I wouldn't say she's like one of my friends in the neighborhood. She'll say hi, Peter, and stuff like that to me when she's walking and whatever, but like, she's like, I could hear her on the other end talking to this other woman. Like, they had like a bunch of people with them, and I could hear them sitting over there, and they like do this loud whisper thing, and they were like gossiping about people in the neighborhood and stuff like that. And she was like telling the other woman, she's like, that's Peter, and he lives here and whatever. She's always very nice to me, but when she like was leaving, she came over to me and she said, it's a good thing you didn't get up here earlier. And I was like, why? And she was like, there were so many people in here you couldn't even get in the pool. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, and I didn't know who any of them were. And she was like, didn't I see the email about how you're going to start asking people for keys and stuff like that? I kind of thought about this, if you want to know the truth. I, in return, get no payoff for doing this. I'm not in the pool committee. I don't get to keep the pool open or later or swim later or anything like that. They know the changing the pool hours, and they have not changed the pool hours on there. So they know that the accurate pool hours. So I absolutely get nothing, and I have sat and watched people on the board sit up there and not ask anybody that, like, people come up there and they'll be like, oh, I forgot my key, and they'll go over there and let them in. But I'm supposed to be the asshole and be like, oh, well, who are you and where do you... I'm not doing it. I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, I'm not doing it. There's no trade-off for me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can sit in the pool and drink my coffee and be just fine, okay? So when I got up there today, this girl was up there. She's like in high school, and she used to come with her dad and her little sister. And so I knew them because I used to talk to her dad a lot. And she was real friendly, and I was asking where they were, and she was like, her dad's schedule changed. And so then she said her little sister has camp, and she's like, I miss my sister. She's like, because, you know, it's so much fun to like be with her in the summer and stuff like that, now that we're growing up and whatever. So she was real sweet. She was kind of hanging, like, her chair was next to mine. And then there was like this nanny with like 4 kids, and they must live on the, like, the outside of the neighborhood, because I have never seen these kids before, and I never saw this nanny. But she was really sweet, and the kids were very polite. Like, they were like tossing, they were like, the kids were all under like 10. There was like 4 of them, 2 girls and 2 boys, and they were like tossing this football, and like a little football, and it like splashed in the water and hit me. And I like threw it back at him, and she's like, I am so sorry. She's like, you guys need to go outside in the grass and toss it and whatever. And I was like, they're totally fine. I was like, I'm sitting in the pool. They've been very polite. I mean, they were good. Like, they were not splashing around me and stuff like that. I mean, if you're in a pool, you're gonna get splashed, right? And those kids were like, and they were really nice. Like the one kid, like, when the ball splashed me, he's like, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm like, you don't have to call me sir. And I was like, it's totally fine. And she was really sweet. She looked like she was like in college or something, and she was really nice. And at one point, the 2 boys wanted to go look at fish, like apparently there's like big catfish. They came back and they're like, there's huge catfish in there. And he's like, sir, we saw this. He kept on calling me sir. He's like, sir, we saw this big catfish. And so, they wanted to walk down, the two boys, to the bridge. They were probably like 6 or 8 or something like that. And they wanted to walk down the bridge and like look over and see the fish. And she's like, you can't go on the rocks. You can just stay on the bridge and see the fish, because if you look over, you can see them. But the two little girls were like sitting in chairs and they were like talking to each other and whatever. And so like sitting in these two chairs at this table. And she was like, you guys can't go to the bridge because I have to watch them. And the girls were like, we're fine. We're just going to stay here. We're not going to get into the pool. And it was like me and the girl. There was like this older guy behind me. Oh my God, this older guy behind me. I've seen him walk around the neighborhood, but I've never seen him in the pool before. And he is like so tan already. I don't know what the deal is. But he was real friendly. He had like all these like treats and his like he kept on offering me these treats and stuff like that. I've never seen this guy before. So nice. And he's like probably like 85, super good shape, right, and real tan. And so at one point, like, he laughed at something like one of the kids said, because like when you're just sitting there, like, you just listen to what everybody's saying in the pool, you know. And one of these kids said something. It was with his dad. This dad came up with like two girls and this kid, and the kid kept on calling, he was real little, he was like 4 or 5, and he kept on calling his dad bro, and the dad goes, I'm not your bro, and the guy behind me laughed. And so I turned around, and he was laying down, and do you guys remember like in the tanning beds, the sunglasses, like those little sunglasses had the thing over the nose that you can put on? He was laying out in the sun with those things on. I was like, I have not seen those since like 1985 or 87 or something like that. But he had like this dark tan. He had like the dark tanning oil and all this kind of stuff on. I was like, oh my God, this is going to totally be me at the pool at 85 years old. With the little sunglass things on. But he was real nice. So that girl, she was like, the nanny or whatever, she was like, I can't leave you here because whatever. And they're like, we won't get in the pool. And I looked at her and I was like, they're fine. I said, we'll watch them. Don't worry about it. There's like enough of us here. We can watch them if they're just going to sit in the chair. She's like, are you sure? I was like, I'm sitting on the edge of the pool drinking my coffee. Nobody's like, and the girls were like, thank you so much, sir. I'm like, how did I end up running this? So anyway, so she goes over there and she forgets her key. She was like, oh my God, I forgot my key. I'm like, you're totally fine. I'll let you back in. Because they like all like walked, their moms like picked them up and whatever. But usually that would like drive me crazy. But the kids were like really super polite, like really polite. And this dad came in with, I've seen him there before, with his like the daughter and her friend and like his son, and there was like no table, because like I had a table, the girl that came with her dad, she had a table, the other women down there that were leaving, they had like 4 chairs, and then like all the people, the kids with like the nannies and stuff, they like all had a table, and then the girls were sitting at this table over here, but they were just sitting there because they were drying off. It wasn't like their table, and that table had like 2 chairs, and it had chairs around the table, but it had like 2, nobody cares about this, I don't know why I'm getting into all this detail, but this is like me talking to Tanya Jean on the phone. They had like 2 lounge chairs, and so the little girls were sitting there, and I was like, you know what would be really nice? I said, is if you got up so that they could have those chairs. They were like, oh yeah, no problem. They were like, we're so sorry, we didn't even see you. They were so sweet. For like 5-year-old girls, they were so sweet, and they like moved and whatever, and they were real apologetic to the dad, and the dad was like, no problem, we appreciate you moving and whatever. Everybody was real friendly at the pool today. So, and yeah, and every time I was like sitting on the edge of the pool, the only other person that was in the pool at the deep end, this dad was like throwing this like football to these kids, but just really mainly his son, and the girls were like lounging and stuff like that. And then this high school girl, she got in and out of the pool. She was super friendly. She was telling me about, because I would like talk to her dad, and like she would always like pipe in, and so she started high school last year, I think. And so she was like, yeah, I'm in driver's ed, and I was like, now is your dad gonna come up here? And she was like, yeah, my dad, because I see her mom walk around the neighborhood a lot. Her mom's they're really nice family. And Caroline and I were talking to them a lot, because she goes to the same high school. She goes to North Central, which is where Caroline graduated from high school. So last year she had started last year she was starting, yeah, because she's a sophomore now. She's gonna be a sophomore. She started at North Central. She was starting at North Central. And so Caroline like talked to her and was like, oh, well, I went to North Central. I graduated from there. And she was like, when? And she was like 87. And the girl just kind of started laughing. But she was real friendly. And I was like, well, tell your mom and dad that I said hi. And because I know they're her mom and dad. And she was like, I will. She was like, they're going to come down here on the weekend. So I was like, okay, well, I'll come down on the weekend and I'll get to see them and stuff like that. She was real sweet. But yeah, everybody was really nice at the pool today. So this girl is like walking, like power walking, and she's got her phone in her hand and like keys in one hand, and then she's got like a bottle, like a Gatorade bottle in the other hand. I thought it was weights at first. I'm like, that's what I need to do. I It's a beautiful day for a walk. I'd rather walk a little bit later tonight. But then, like, by now, like, Alex and I think I went to bed, I laid down about 9. Because that was when he went upstairs. What was he watching? He can't figure out what show he wants to watch. And now he's like, the second season of, is it House of Dragons or whatever, the Game of Thrones thing is coming out this next week. So he's like, I'm thinking about rewatching the first season so I can prepare for the second season. He always does this whenever a show comes out. So I was like, well, you might like Eric. And he's like, I've watched the trailer. I don't think I would like it. I was like, then don't watch it. I mean, and he was like, I don't know what to watch. And I'm like, he always rewatches shows over and over and over again. I also drank this huge coffee. I know this is TMI, but I drank this huge coffee today at the pool. And then I came back and, like, I've had to go to the bathroom, like, several times. And now here I am. This is the coffee that I had earlier today. And so I just put some ice in it, which is already melted. I put it right in the cup before I came out here. So in 20 minutes, it's mostly melted. You can see how hot it is out here. And I was like, just put some ice in here and finish this up. Because I'm afraid if I walk, I'll start having to go to the bathroom a lot and then make my walk really short. I swear if my neighbor comes out right now and she's like, I'm going up to the pool, I'm going to be like, oh my God, this early. I haven't even finished my vlog yet. I want to walk before I go up to the pool. I think I got some color today. I know on my shoulders I did. My shoulders looked a little red when I was standing in the bathroom. You can't really see it now. But, and then, so today was kind of a test run because I wanted to see if I could, like, film videos and also enjoy, like, time at the pool. I'm actually glad I didn't get up to the pool earlier when there were a lot of people up there, because if I did, I think I would have left. I think I would have stayed for like a half an hour and left. Because there were, like, people that I knew to, like, say hi to and, like, that, you know, talk to and stuff like that. But I didn't really, like, there wasn't, like, my pool crew wasn't up there. Well, I found out that 2 of the women in my pool crew are, that police officer left and I never even noticed where he went or anything. They're at the lake for the month of June. So, or, like, the last 2 weeks of June or something like that. And my neighbor on the corner, she's a part-time job, but she said she's been working more. So I think she's only been going up on, like, Fridays and the weekends and stuff like that. So I'll have to get me a new pool crew. But then I was thinking about it last summer, and I was like, you know, I didn't really start hanging out with them at the pool last year until, like, July or August, I don't think. So I didn't take my new, like, floats up to the pool, my new, not raft, but, you know, the big gym things. I didn't take those up there. I actually haven't used them yet in the pool, so maybe I will do that. I won't do it tonight. The pool is cold. So they had a break in the pipe, and then they fixed it. And it was fixed, like, within 24 hours or something like that. I didn't go to the pool. Oh, yesterday we had, she did text me yesterday, because she said she was going to the pool, and I was like, we're in marriage counseling. So that's why I didn't go to the pool last night. What was I going to say? But when I went to the pool today, it was colder than it was last week, and it's been warmer, except for one night. And so I was like, I wonder if it's like they had to drain some of the pool to, like, fix the pipe or something like that. I feel like that probably is the case, because it was, like, colder up there today. It wasn't cold, but it was like, at first when I got up there, I was like, I didn't want to stay in the pool. Like, I sat on the edge of the steps forever and just kind of, like, moved my way down. So today, I filmed, before I went to the pool, the first one I filmed was a review video. And then I filmed a Peterisms video, a Peter Does Stuff video, a Peter Watches TV video, a BookTube video. I filmed all 5 of those videos, and most of them I had scheduled to post, like they were ready to go before I even went to the pool. Then I went to the pool, and I wasn't going to film a drama video today. I was just going to come back and vlog. But somebody left me a comment that I wanted to respond to on my drama video. I was actually going to do, if I did do a video today, I was going to do a different video based on an Instagram story, but, like, it hadn't timed out yet at 24 hours, because, you know, they stay up for 24 hours. So I was like, I'll just do that video tomorrow or Saturday. And so, yeah. So, when I was at the pool, like, that's when Alex texted me, and he was like, I'm going to leave work a little early, and I'm going to go to Costco. And I was like, I thought you had this work thing tonight. And he's like, no, that's from 7 to 9. And I was like, oh, he's like, I'm coming home first to relax a little bit. And I was like, oh, I totally forgot. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to film a video, I don't want to film it outside. I want to film it in the bedroom, so, because I didn't know how the sun would be on the patio. So I was like, I'm going to go home now. So I texted him, I was like, I'm going to come home and try to film a video before you get home. He's like, you got enough time, because I'm going to be at Costco, and then the traffic's bad. So I came home and I filmed the drama video, which ended up being 45 minutes. It was longer than I thought it would be. My nose has been driving me crazy. Every day I'm taking my allergy medicine, and my nose is still driving me crazy. So I did get some color today on my face, didn't I? I think you can kind of tell a little bit. So So I filmed the drama video. So I filmed videos on all of my channels today and still got to go to the pool for a while. And I'm going to take a walk tonight and then go to the pool again with my neighbor and then watch Survivor tonight and read a little bit of a book. I don't know that I'm going to take a nap tonight unless I get like back from the pool and I'm absolutely exhausted. Then I will take a nap. Tomorrow it's supposed to be... It was supposed to be partly like a little bit cloudy, but now it's full sunshine tomorrow and 90. So tomorrow my plan is I don't want to sleep in super late tomorrow. I want to do what I did again today. But I don't think I want to get up there. I thought I wanted to get up there at like 11 or 12 and like spend the entire day at the pool. But now that I know that there are like a lot of people there earlier in the day, I don't know that I want to get up there that early. Unless I want to sit next to the pool and like read or listen to an... If I get this audiobook tonight... I might want to just like, why is my nose like driving me crazy tonight? I may want to just lay by the pool and listen to the audiobook. If that's the case, then I will go up there earlier. If not, then I'll probably film videos and then go up there. I already know what drama video I'm doing tomorrow, and then, but I might save it till Friday, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. And then obviously I'll vlog when I get home tomorrow after the pool. And then, like a meditation or something for my Peter's video, or maybe if somebody left me like a comment, I'll respond to it. And then review, I have a real silly review to do over there. I've got to buy some more things to review. I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff in the basement, but we'll see, maybe I'll pull one of those things out. And then, I don't know if I'm going to do a TV channel video tomorrow. We'll have to see. Depends on if I like watch that Kevin Spacey thing tonight or not. Oh, Bridgerton comes out tomorrow night. The last 4 episodes of Bridgerton, I think, comes out tomorrow night at midnight or 3 a.m. or whenever. So that'll be Thursday or Friday that I'll watch. I'm so excited about that. And then, look at this piece of skin on the side of my hand. It's like scraped myself somehow, but I don't know how. Anyway, so yeah, I'll just see what I get filmed, but I'm going to go up to the pool tomorrow and I'm going to enjoy the pool again tomorrow because while it's like super nice out, I might as well. And Friday I can't unless Caroline and I go up there late in the afternoon, but if we go up there late in the afternoon then I won't be really able to film any videos at all. Saturday we have a dinner, so I'm going to have to get up somewhat early if I want to film videos, and then Sunday we have brunch. So I don't know what the next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to look like as far as filming. We'll just have to see about it. I don't think our dinner is very early on Saturday, though. I feel like it's like, I think he said like 8:30 or something. So his friend is arranging the whole thing. But that'll be fun. We're going to this restaurant that I love, so that'll be fun on Saturday. Now, they may go out afterwards, and I'll probably just like take an Uber home. They won't, I mean, not like a club. They like to go out to like these like loungy bars downtown. I might go like for one or whatever, but... we'll just see. Or they might come home, it depends. Since it's couples, they might... I mean, when these girls were like single, they would like go out till like 2 o'clock in the morning. They don't do that anymore. So now that they're all bringing their boyfriends, or 2 other couples are bringing their boyfriends, they may not be like in a loungy thing. I didn't even ask him, honestly. So I was just like, we'll play it by ear. If I decide to go, I'll like to the bar afterwards. If they go, I'll go. And if I don't, then I'll just take an Uber home. It's real easy. So yeah, that's this weekend. I'm almost done with The Walking Dead graphic novel book 2, and I have the 3rd one, and then I have to start on the compendium. And I have the first compendium and I have the second compendium. Those are like, they're all the graphic novels put into like big books. And then Mare reached out to me, and she said she has the 3rd one, and she was like, can I send this to you for your birthday? And at first I was like, no, you don't have to do that. I felt really bad. And she's like, no, I really want to. And I was like, okay, like, I'll take it, like, you know. So anyway, because they didn't have it at Half Price Books. So I'm really excited about that, because then I'll have all 3 of the Walking Dead graphic novel compendiums. It's all the graphic novels together. And then my plan is to just like finish those over time. I've kind of the other graphic novels, I still have to finish like Fangirl, the manga, the book, I think it's book 3. I have to finish that. And the second book of Chuck Please. Usually I power right through graphic novels. And the other one is the one about... maybe I'll do that one tonight a little bit. The graphic novel about the kid that goes with his stepdad to dad to the ranch. and it's supposed to be like kind of scary. I started reading that North Ranger, I think it's what it's called. It's like based on that North Ranger Abbey or whatever. I started reading that, and then that was when I got The Walking Dead. When I started reading The Walking Dead, when I stopped reading that. So I'll probably finish the Walking Dead graphic novel tonight or tomorrow, and so then I'll go to that North Ranger one next and finish that. I'm like a third of the way through it already. And I'm reading Go Ask Alice too. Did I tell you guys that? The camera stopped. I don't know what I really think about Go Ask Alice, if you want to know the truth. Knowing that it is purely a piece of fiction at this point, and going back and reading it, like in my head, I know that. To be honest with you, it's so funny, like going back and reading it, it's like I remember reading it when I was like in junior high or high school. I read it like more than once, I feel like, and I like was so into that book. I don't know how in retrospect I ever took that book seriously. Like, I mean, it is so obviously somebody that is not in the drug scene writing about the drug scene. It's so obvious when you read it. Even the language that she uses and things like that, like she says in one part, she says kids. She's like, I'm going to hang out with the kids. I'm like, who says that? No, but nobody says that. I'm going to hang out with my friends or something like that. Just weird language that she uses. And even though the book was written like in the 70s, it's just like, it's weird language for even then. Like it doesn't flow. And they're all supposed to be journal entries, but they're so contrived. She's like, oh, diary. Will so-and-so ever beseech my heart? And I'm like, who is writing this at 15 years old? Nobody. Okay, I mean, it's so corny. And I'm like having such a hard time getting into it. Like, I mean, really, it's bad. Go Ask Alice is not a good book. Like, I don't know why. I think it was like just like the international phenomenon that people were so into, but it's so bad. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna finish this. I bought this damn book. I'm gonna finish this book. Like, I'm gonna get through it. It's so bad. She's like, her and her parents are moving. She's gonna start at a new school. She can't wait and stuff like that. It's so weird because this neighbor of mine said about my one pool crew lady, was my neighbor across the street. She was like, oh no, they're gone to the lake. I don't know when they get home. I wonder if they got home today and like their alarm went off or something, and that's why the police were there. Because her husband's out in the street right now. They always go to the pool on the weekend. So if they're home from the lake house, I don't think my neighbor knew what she was talking about when she was like, they're at the lake house. Where's he at? Is he getting the mail? He like walked out of my house cuts him off. I can't see him. He walked down to the street. Her brother and his wife moved into this neighborhood. They bought this condo right down from me. So they're always like walking back and forth. They're so nice. I love these people. They're really, really sweet. All these retired Catholic school teachers in my neighborhood. My neighbor in the corner is a retired Catholic school teacher. The woman I'm talking about, she's a retired Catholic school teacher. All these retired Catholic school teachers in here. To be honest with you, it's so interesting to hear their stories about the other thing I will say is really surprising to me is like how, like, I think you would think like Catholic school teacher, you wouldn't think this, but they are all so incredibly liberal. Like, I mean, really, really liberal. My mom would have loved it if she had lived in here when it was that way. I mean, it is like, it's just interesting to listen to their conversations. And the thing is that they all went to Catholic schools, which is why they all taught at Catholic schools later. So they all grew up here going to Catholic. Well, no. My neighbor in the corner, I think she went to the same high school I did. I think she graduated like, she's like 10 years older than me. I think she graduated from Carmel like 10 years like before me. And she's a little bit older than that, 12 or 14 years before me. She graduated from Carmel. She didn't go to a Catholic. Oh, I know why. Because the school she ended up teaching at, her and her husband, like but they all talk about like the archdiocese and the bishops, and they talk about, it's so interesting to listen to. And, but like, so they all know, like the families, like there's always like, they'll be like, oh, the so-and-sos, and I'm just going to make it up, like they're always like, oh, apostrophe names, like very Irish Catholic names. And they'll be like, oh yeah, like we had their kids at such and such school, and then we had them at the high school, because they like, one of them will be like a high school teacher. It's so interesting to hear about this. And like all the feed schools, like in Indianapolis, like, so in Indianapolis, I'm sure any major city is like this, but in Indianapolis, there's like probably, well, of that I know of, there's like 6. There's probably like 10 or 15, right? Like elementary and junior high, like Catholic schools, right? And then those are feed schools that go into the high schools. And then there's like Brebeuf and Cathedral. Brebeuf is like the most expensive in Indianapolis. Cathedral is probably the next one down. And those are both on the north side of Indianapolis. And then Chittard is like in the middle. The neighborhood that I live in is like, not this one, but the outside. It's like North Central, which is the high school that Caroline went to, is this neighborhood. And then Chittard and Cathedral are like the big schools in this neighborhood. Park Tudor used to be Park and Tudor. My neighbor across the street, he went there when it was a boys' school and a girls' school. Now it's combined together. It's the most expensive private school in Indianapolis. It's a beautiful campus. My mom and I used to like go there to the apple orchard every fall and stuff like that. And like their kids, like in 1st grade, they start learning they learn like Chinese, Spanish, and English all like in 1st grade. Like they're like, by the time they graduate, they know like 4 languages. They get into like the college of their pick and things like that. It's crazy. My mom really wanted me to go to school there. My dad was absolutely 100% against private schools. And so then over time, my mom was like, yeah. My dad was like, we both went to public schools and we did completely fine. There's no reason why Peter needs to go to a private school. Actually, if I had gone to a private school in Indianapolis, which it didn't exist when I graduated, but it's called University High School. And it's like very like each kid has a mentor that you, like a teacher that you interact with. And then they have like these, they call them like J quarters. Some of my friends' kids that have gone there, I mean, it's amazing. And they go to like really cool schools. Like afterwards, like some of the colleges they go to are like unbelievable. Like I'm not talking about just like Stanford, Harvard, things like that. I'm talking about like they go to really cool programs. So they do this thing, it's called the J term, between like the fall and the spring semester, and it's like 3 weeks. And like the kids that are like really into art go to New York City and they go to like all art galleries. Like it's all this whole like planned chaperone, but it's a semester, they get credit for it. And then kids that are like into biology, there's like a marine biology J term that they do. And then some of them go to like hiking in like Colorado and like look at like the, you know, the natural surroundings and all this kind of stuff. And they like have a writing seminar that they do. It's such a cool school. It's if that had existed when I was growing up, it would have been great for me. They don't have a uniform. You can wear whatever you want to wear at that school and stuff like that. But anyway, so on the south side is Cardinal Ritter and Cecina. And, oh, I'm getting a package. And, Cardinal Ritter and Cecina are big competitors with Cathedral and Brebeuf as far as sports. Like, it's a big, big deal. Is this for me? I don't even know what I'm getting. Oh, I'm getting a book. I got an email about this. We'll open it on camera. I'm getting 2 packages. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got 2 packages. One of them is for my husband, Abercrombie & Fitch. The other one is a book. I got an email that I was getting this, and I was like, I ordered some books on Amazon. So this is like from, oh, this is from Amazon. So this is the book that, I did this book haul today, and I didn't get to include it in here because I didn't get this book yet. But this is this book that I saw on Amazon. So I did this I did this book haul on my BookTube channel about these books that I've been looking for forever. I think I talked about that on here the other day, right? And then below them were like books that, you know, like customers also bought, or books that you might be interested in or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy some of these books. And so one of them I showed in the book haul. This is the other one, and it's called Looking for Salvation at the Dairy Queen, which I just love the title of this book so much. And it is by Susan Gregg Gilmore. I know nothing about this book except for the synopsis when I read it. Let's see when it came out. It came out in 2008. And this is what it's about without my reading glasses. Are you ready? My tripod literally just like started to fall as I started to read this book. Okay, I don't know if that's a sign that I shouldn't read this, I should save it for a haul, but we're gonna read it anyway. Okay. Stellar literary debut, says the Wilmington Star News. It's the early 1970s. The town of Ringwald, Georgia has a population of 1,923. 1 traffic light, 1 Dairy Queen, and 1 Catherine Grace Klein, the daughter of Ringwald's 3rd-generation Baptist preacher. Catherine Grace is quick-witted, more than a little stubborn, and dying to escape her small-town life. Every Sunday afternoon, she sits at the Dairy Queen, eating dilly bars and plotting her getaway to the big city of Atlanta. And when, with the help of a family friend, the dream becomes a reality, Catherine Grace immediately packs her bags, leaving her family and the boy she loves to claim the life she's always imagined. But before things have even begun to get off the ground in Atlanta, tragedy brings her back home. As a series of extraordinary events alters her perspective and sweeping changes come to Ringwald itself, Catherine Grace begins to wonder if her place in the world may actually be, against all odds, right where she began. Oh, I love this. Susan Gray Gilmore has written for the Chattanooga Times, Free Press, the Los Angeles Times, and the Christian Science Monitor. Visit her at susangraygilmore.com. So we'll see what that's like. Looking for this. Oh. Isn't that such a cute cover? There's my neighbor I was talking to at the pool today that she was gossiping about everybody and whispering people. I don't know any of these people at the pool, Peter, do you? I was like, I don't know you that well to be gossiping with you about nobody at the pool. I'm very picky about who I gossip with about the HOA, okay? Just so you know, and the neighbors. But doesn't that look so cute? This is like the epitome of a summer night in Indiana to me. So anyway, very excited about that. Tomorrow, another good day, another good Sunday, hanging out in the sun. Get some good sleep tonight, watch some good TV. Now I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna put this all up there, get my drama video posted. I'm gonna take a walk and listen to my audiobook and come back and go for a swim. I will be so relaxed when all that is said and done. I'll probably be ready to go to bed for the night. This is gonna be like the summer of the Waltons for Peter Monn. I'll be going to bed at like 8 o'clock. For a nap, and then I'll be getting up to watch my shows all night long. We know that's a damn lie. I won't be going to bed at no 8 o'clock for the night. Anyway, all right. I'm going to get off here. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing, what is today, Wednesday. You've made it halfway through the week. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want, or your week if you need to. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Like I always say, you might be putting she always drives so fast in this neighborhood. I'm telling you right now, the 80-year-olds in this neighborhood, they are like, put the metal to the pedal, baby. What's that song? Charlene. Do you remember that song by the Gap Band back in the day? Put the pedal to the metal. I used to roller skate to that song. So did my, this girl that I worked with. She was in the cover of Roller Skate magazine. When she was a little kid, she won some roller skate championship. And we used to sing that song because we both used to roller skate to it. I said to her one time, I said, what song did you used to roller skate to back in the day? And she said, that song by the Gap Band. Is it called Charlene? I can't remember, but it's like, put the pedal to the metal, Charlene. Do you remember that song? I love that song. I was like, oh my God, I used to roller skate to that song too. But anyway, reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you, because like I always say, you don't know. You might put a smile on their face. You might be changing their day for the better. You might be making them feel not so all alone. And you might be the only call or text that they get today. So do it. It's a nice thing to do. Also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder to yourself and love yourself a little bit more, because number 1, you deserve it, and number 2, if you are kinder to yourself, you will be kinder to others, and if you love yourself more, then you will love others more as well, because we radiate the energy that we give to ourselves. And I love you guys so much. Whatever you're going through right now, if you're going through a hard time, I hope it gets better soon. I believe it will get better soon. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Oh, and for those that just happen to stick around, one more I love you. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Lena.